So today's video is fundamental. If we can't get this right, no matter what you invest in, crypto, DeFi, liquidity pools, lending, you go real world assets, you go alternative investments, you go gold, you go silver, you go real estate, you go whatever it is, you will fail. This is fundamental. This is the stuff they don't teach you at school, and it bothers the heck out of me because I'm like, if more people just understood this basic financial freedom roadmap, like how money should move through your life, there would be a lot of financially free individuals. And I feel like the powers that be don't want that because that gets our time back and we can start making decisions for ourselves. But as long as people are in lack, paycheck to paycheck, they're easier to control. And one big mission we have with this YouTube channel and with everything we do is fundamentally create financially free individuals. So much so, we were selling a course for $197 called the Financial Freedom Formula. We are giving it away for free for a limited time. No strings attached, no visa needed. You just get full access, unlimited access, lifetime access to it. If you'd like access to that course, just let me know in the comments. Put I want financial freedom or give me the financial freedom course, etc. And we'll make sure we zap it your way. Again, it's 100% off. It is free and you're going to get access to the whole thing. No strings attached. That said, I also want to film this video because this is fundamentally what the financial freedom formula is built upon. So first things first, I think this is really fundamental to understand. There's two types of income. There's a time for money income. So you're trading your time for money, and there's investment income. Now there could be one in the middle where you're really starting to leverage your time. We could think Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant, where you're in the top right quadrant, and maybe you have a company so your time is very leveraged. But there's still a time for money element unless you're a full out investor, you own the company, but you're not operating it, which to me is, again, investment income. You'll probably get paid dividends from that company based upon earnings. So that's the first thing to understand, time for money. Now, not that time for money is bad, but you got to trade your time for money, and it's your relationship to time that's really going to dictate for how long you do this and how long you're willing to do this. For me, I know my time is finite. Money is infinite. And I know that if I keep trading my time for money, that's a really bad trade. I can't get more time ever, yet I can lose all my money and still make it back. I can't get back yesterday. So every day that ticks by is like meaningful to me. I want to squeeze all the juice out of life that I can, and I can't do it if I'm working 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours a day. I just can't do it. Now, there's nothing wrong with it. I love what I do, and I'm happy to work. I love working, but we want to ensure we're doing it in meaningful things. I also heavily invest. So if there's a season in my life I can't work, I still get paid. So there's nothing wrong with this. I just think a lot of people are trading their time for money, doing stuff they don't want to do, and that to me is failure. Trading your time for money for something you absolutely love and you would do it for free is already like stepping into the realm of success. And if that money is invested, now you can have two income streams: money you work for and investment income. And that gives you a lot more choices. So again, you got time for money income, worked for income, you're trading your time for money, you got your investment income. So we'll start here, and it goes into what we call the bucket. We're gonna call this the main bank account. You've got this big bank account, all the money comes in, and from there it's gonna flow out, and anything that doesn't flow out becomes savings. And I really break it down into two things. I'm not the guy who's gonna say, budget, live below your means, hate your life, don't enjoy anything. To me, it's conscious spending and unconscious spending. So of course you have, lifestyle expenses. You've got, the mortgage, the rent, roof over your head. You've got food, you got water, you got shelter, you got all that stuff. You probably got your car, you got gas, whatever. And after that, there's conscious spending and there's unconscious spending. There is nothing wrong. So I just bought potentially 2 vehicles over the last 7 days. One I did buy, the other it's just going for an inspection. It was a very conscious spending. Both cars, I probably got one about $10K under market value. It's also a collector, 1989 Porsche Carrera G-body, 50,000 original miles, original paint, and it's a collector that's probably going to go up in value over time, and I get to enjoy it. It was conscious spending. I've been looking at for one for probably a year in that shape, in that condition. It's finally mine. It's getting shipped here in probably the next 2 weeks. There's another vehicle that I just put a deposit on that's going for an inspection. And I probably bought it $40,000 under market value because the exotic car market is hurting right now. conscious spending. Unconscious would be, oh, I want to prove something to others, so I'm going to spend all this money on stuff that I don't care about to impress people that don't care about me and buy stuff I don't really need and throw it all on Visa or line of credit and have crazy consumer debt interest on it. And that's how most people are living their life. Or it's late at night, I'm feeling emotional, I'm going to go on Amazon and buy a bunch of crap that I don't actually need and put $200 on my Visa that honestly, you didn't actually need to buy. It was emotional spending. And so that's the way I look at it. Conscious spending, awesome. Unconscious spending, not so awesome. So again, money coming in, worked for income. Let's just say you're making, $50 an hour, $30 an hour. It's coming in here. From here, it's flowing out. We used to draw this a little bit differently where we had like a leak in the bucket. Actually, in the financial freedom formula, when you do get it for free, because we are giving it away for free, just let me know in the comments. We do talk about a leak in a bucket, and then we actually have a tap here. And then this is like a bucket. We want to plug up the gap, plug up the leaks, which is your unconscious spending. And then we want to ensure that we can control this tap, which is your conscious spending, so the bucket can start overflowing and going into investments. Now, of course, we love crypto DeFi because those investments cash flow, but maybe that's something else for you. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. But you do need pretty much 10 times more capital in traditional investments to make what you can in crypto DeFi when done right, and you're not chasing yield and you're not gambling, you're actually investing. But the point is, the overflow of this bucket goes into investments, right? Every month, every couple months, it's a new investment, and then you're using this investment income, which I like to draw it out this way. All of that is flowing back into your investment income. So all of this is becoming investment income, and your bucket is now filling up quicker and quicker and quicker. So as long as your conscious spending stays in check, your unconscious spending stays in check, or the hole in the bucket stays plugged, so you don't have too many holes, and the tap is controlled, this bucket will just fill up quicker and quicker, meaning more from the overflow, more into your investments, and now your investment portfolio is growing, making you more investment income, and at some point, your investment income far exceeds conscious spending, maybe even your unconscious spending and the extra luxuries, and your tap can keep getting more open, and you still create more and more income. Now, here's where you have options, and this is where I found myself. What do I actually want to build? Because I have money coming in. When we built CryptoLabs and the Underdog Investor Group, I didn't need to get paid. You either want to join it or not. It's not like I had to, I was desperate for it. And so why we succeeded and grew so fast? Because people can feel the difference when someone's desperate for something or when someone's doing it for the right reasons. And when you have investment income coming in, you have the option to build or do something that's really meaningful to you. And that's the fundamentals. If we can understand this, and every single week or maybe every single month, just have a quick audit. How much money is coming in here? Am I consciously spending? Am I unconsciously spending? Or if you take the financial freedom formula, which I highly recommend you do, is there a hole in my bucket? Is my tap remaining kind of consciously, where is the tap, which is really just your expenses? How much is flowing into my investments? How much is flowing out of my investments? What am I doing with that income? And if every single month we can move the needle forward just a bit, I'm talking an extra $10, $25, $50, $100 in investment income per month. Think about that. Even if you just increase your portfolio and it spits you an extra $100 a month. So let's say you're at 1K a month, and most of our members are well beyond that, 1K a month. And then next month it's 1.1K, 1.2K. That compound interest, that happens right quick. And next thing you know, you're at 3K, 4K, 5K income. And now you can start making decisions on, do I want to keep trading my time for money for what I'm doing right now? Or do I want to trade my time for money for something I really, really want to do, even if it pays less or nothing at first? I think we had an advantage in the business that we built here is because, again, we didn't have to get paid. I was indifferent to it. In fact, we were like, hey, if there's a need for it, we'll keep doing it. If there's not, we'll just shut it down. And that allows you to make long-term decisions, see the long-term vision, and just be able to be consistent with what it is you're doing. There was no way I'd be able to do a video every single day and all the content we produce and all the podcasts if I didn't have time. Time to me is the most valuable thing because you can spend it on things that are actually meaningful to you, move the needle forward in your life, and make an impact on others. So again, spend a few minutes, maybe rewatch this video. Highly, highly recommend. Just let me know in the comments if you want the financial freedom formula. Again, we used to sell it for $197. We are giving it away for completely free, $0, no strings attached, no Visa, no credit card, no nothing. You'll get access into the portal, which is our second free course. You will also get access into DeFi as a business, free course. You can probably spend a couple hours going through all of it, and it goes deep again, talking about financial freedom, financial fundamentals, 6 steps to financial freedom. It's about a year old, but it's still very relevant. So with that said, do check that out. Let me know in the comments. And with that said, I'm going to get out of here, and we'll see you inside the financial freedom formula. Peace.